What's up, guys? So this is the first squat and then the rows session from this block. This is 2 days worth of training footage. Honestly, hurdling mental blocks still on squat. That was 505 beltless. I am 99% sure that's the most I've squatted beltless since 2015. So not only that, then I moved on to a 405 for 5 sets of 5. Granted, I had over 700 pounds on my back numerous times during that last meet prep, just doing some wrapped single work. The singles came back sooner without the aggravation. Of course, the wraps helped a lot too. This is like the first sort of volume squat session with a significant amount of weight that my knee just didn't absolutely hate me for doing, since 2018 when I injured it. So this was huge for me. Obviously, I've done more weight, both beltless and in a 5x5 before, but just being able to make this sort of volume happen in a single session has me fucking ecstatic right now. I'm wearing heeled shoes again. I don't know how long I will keep heeled shoes. I may keep them for competition. I don't know. I'm just trying to emphasize my quads more. I have their Innovate. I forget the model of them exactly, but they're a very small heel. They're not very high heels like Romaleos or something like that. Followed up with some even more elevated heel squats. I'm standing on a 100-pound plate for these. I did 2 sets of 5 and then a set of 10. My quads are lagging. I mentioned that before in the last video. I'm really trying to bring them back up and being able to do volume on squats again and being able to do variations like this that don't aggravate my knee any more so than it was aggravated, pre-injury. I've always had problems with that knee, but yeah, it was great to be able to do this. And I think afterwards I did some single legs split squats, just body weight. Again, I'm just trying to get my balance down, build back up stability before I start throwing weight at that exercise. And then some banded TKEs after that. I also do the TKEs in my warm-up. I just didn't film them. I don't film my warm-ups. I figured I'd just kind of show those. This was every working set of everything I did for my squats. And when I get onto the rows part of the video, you'll see the same thing. I filmed everything. So I'm going to be running out of breath here trying to just talk about bullshit to get through this long of a video commentary. But yeah. Super happy with progress. As far as I'd like to find a meet early next year. I'm trying to be sort of patient. I'm starting to see some more meets pop up on the USAPL website. I am going to compete in the USAPL again. That's where hopefully location willing, all the rest of my meets will be at, unless I get a hair at my ass and want to go do a rap meet again. But I really want to focus on building a total in the USAPL. Under their conditions and compare myself with, the best drug tested lifters in the country. So, long way to go there, other than my bench, of course. I'm up there near that top echelon with that. But I'd like to, by the end of the year, next year, hit a 300 kilo squat, 300 kilo deadlift on a USAPL platform. Should be doable. I've done both. I've not done that squat in sleeves. I've done 650, so 10 pounds shy of that in the gym. And the deadlift I've pulled, I've pulled 300 kilos beltless and drug tested, but it was on a deadlift bar, so that does make a little bit of a difference there. But I've also pulled 700 on a deadlift bar too with a belt, so I should be able to make 300 kilos happen on a stiff bar. And then I need to bench 240 kilos in competition. My best competition bench press is 525 pounds. 240 kilos is like 529.1. I just need a goddamn bench PR on the platform. It's been way too long, and I've been capable this whole time. I just haven't been able to put it together on the right day. So, yeah, I experimented a lot last year because none of the meets I knew I wasn't going to hit a total PR or anything like that. So I experimented with training. I learned some things, but ultimately a lot of those self-experiments didn't have me prepared to bench the most weight that I could come meet day. So it is what it is. Moved on to rows here, doing 225, 5 sets of 7. Not using any straps on these, so the weight's relatively light. There is some back work happening here. Obviously, my back is more than strong enough for this, but the repeated movement for my grip probably even more beneficial to my total than the back work is. But yeah, I've never trained barbell rows in any sort of training block or consistency. I've talked about it a lot before. It's just the lower back fatigue that accumulates from, squatting, deadlifting, and benching. I don't need the added fatigue on there from the rows. I just felt like it wasn't worth the trade-off. So what I'm trying here, I've got these spotter arms, and I've got the barbell set up on those. So it's not letting my lower back get out of position. Even with Pendley rows, sometimes it's easy, especially given my short fucking arms, for my lower back to go out of position, and I really don't want that. I don't need the added fatigue. So right now I'm only training 3 days a week, being that I'm combining 2 into 1. So Sunday is deadlift, bench, and accessories. Then I'm off Monday and Tuesday. I squat Wednesday pretty fresh after 2 days off. And then I do this on Thursday. And there's certainly fatigue from the squats. So it's in my benefit, I would imagine, keeping the rows relatively light anyway. And then I'm off Friday and Saturday again. So I get another 2 days of rest before my really big day on Sunday. So it's working out pretty good right now. Then I did some suitcase holds, these with the strap, 225. This is for my core. I'll do a warm-up with 135. I didn't film, and I do it without straps, and of course, getting the grip help there too. But now I really want to start adding more weight to these. Again, for the core, I would like to do weighted planks more, but it's hard for me by myself to get enough weight loaded on my lower back to get the kind of intensity out of weighted planks that I need. So I'm not sitting there, trying to plank for fucking 3 minutes with a 45-pound plate on my back and my shoulders giving out before my core does. I finished off with some banded rows. I did one set with kind of a neutral grip that you're seeing here. That would almost be like on a sit-down cable machine with the V grip or whatever. And that's the great thing about having a band, is you can manipulate it the way you want. You can stand closer, farther away, more or less resistance, etc., etc. And then the second set I did, and I think I ended up doing 21 here instead of 20 because counting that high is hard. But I did these more in a face pull fashion. And realistically, it's just a fucking thirst MySpace angle that makes my back look jacked. So, yep. I need to get a mirror and some dumbbells so I can do some curls at work. But there it is, guys. Peace!